Hello and welcome to my video about Meet Your Maker. We are talking about traps, guards and their modifications. First off, we have the bullet shot. A simple trap that shoots a round of arrows that go about 10 blocks. There are 4 modifications. The first one is second wave, but that's the same for all the traps, so I won't go over it. The second is double down. Then there's overshot and hunter. Double down shoots another round of arrows after a few seconds of reloading. Overshot is a modification that makes it that the trap can see you from further away and shoots further. Hunter is a trap that makes the arrows homing at you, but they won't go in 90 degrees angle. Overshot will make it so that the arrows go about 2 blocks further to about 12 blocks. Maybe even 13, but it would be the beginning of the 13th block and not the middle or end. Next up we have the claws. The Ironclaw is a very interesting trap. It has also a second wave mod, double down. It's also there. It will shoot a second time after the claw has been destroyed. The Ironclaw is a passive, environmentally active trap that will not harm the radar, but it will pull it in after hooking on the player. It can be either destroyed by destroying the chain, deflecting, or destroying the base of it. There is then the quick launch trap. It makes it basically that the hook is faster to reach the radar, and the grease chain mod will pull the radar in faster. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, Holocubes, they are a trap that will hide things behind them. The first one is the normal one. Next to it is a picture perfect mode, which makes it that there is no ripple effect when looking at it. The second wave mod will make it to a solid block, and Eagle Eye will increase the range to 3 blocks instead of just 1 block. The last one is that if a guard is near the Holocube, it will treat the Holocube as a normal trap. Now, corrosive cubes. Corrosive cubes are interesting and versatile. The first one here you can see is splatter. It will shoot an acidic pouch at you that will hurt you. Hardened is also a modification that will make the cube hard so that nothing can pass through. Opaque will make it so that the cube is not see-through anymore. Yeah. Now, we have the flamethrower trap. It has the Dragon Breath modification, which increases the range of the flame with 1 block to 5 blocks. Then there's the Napalm modification, which will leave a fiery area where it has impacted. Then there is the Eruption modification for the flamethrower. When activated, it will, after its activation, explode and destroy everything in a 1 block radius. So be careful to place it right. Now, Eagle Eye is also a mod for the grenades. As you can see, it has a +1 range. Now, Chaos Bombs will fly in a random direction and have a higher bounce. And the heavyweight modification. Now, next to the Pistons. The Pistons are one of the slowdown traps, and there are also 3 major mods to it. The first one would be the Burning Piston, which makes it so that if touched when extended, it will kill the player. It can still be killed in melee or destroyed in melee with a sword. Then there is the Blockade mod, which makes it so that the piston is extended for a longer time. And the Unstable mod, which makes it so that the piston activates in random intervals. Now, here we have the Impalers. The Impalers are a very interesting mod, trap. They are not the strongest one, but the modifications are interesting. The first one we will take a look at is the Unrelenting one, which makes it so that the trap can be activated an indefinite amount of time until destroyed. When destroyed, it won't trigger anymore. Then there is the Self-Destruct mod, which will destroy everything in a 1 block radius. Now, to the one mod that we didn't see, it's Blockade, and it will be on for longer. It's about 6 seconds. Yeah. Now, Plasma Sentinels have the probably longest range of all the traps. They can be deflected, like most of the traps can, except for the flamethrower trap and the traps that don't shoot a projectile at you. But yeah, there is the Eagle Eye mod, there is the second wave mod, there is the self-destruct mod, and I'm not sure what it's called, but it will make on impact a area that's the same area that is created when self-destructing. If too long in this area, you will die. It's a pretty decent thing to have. And yeah, the area of effect is about half a block range to a block range. Now to the gods. We have the Warmongers, which are interesting because they are the only melee god. This one we have a look at here is the one that attacks faster. The second one that killed me here is one that moves faster. So there's one that increases the attack speed and one that increases the movement speed of the guards. All the guard mods are the same basically. Then this one here has short leash. It can't leave a 2 block radius, 1 block radius about before returning to its original destination. Now there's also a few other ones like optical lens and bloodlust. Bloodlust activates when you shoot or fight anything else, and it will make it so that the Warmonger will detect you. Optical lens increases the awareness range of the guards. Self-destruct is Deadman Switch is just an explosion that will kill anything and destroy everything in a radius. Armor is they are armored and cannot be hit by normal swords in certain spots. In the back and the head you can always hit them with the sword, but it also depends on the guard type. Now, here we have the Enforcer. It shoots a bolt that can be deflected, and you can increase the range the bolt is shot by the Enforcer by jumping up and backwards, making it so that it has a longer way to travel and will impact at a later time. Yeah, now let's just kill him. We don't need him anymore after blocking a few times, to show that it's pretty easy to deflect them. Now we have the Cannonbag. The Cannonbag shoots explosives at the player. Those explosives are similar to the grenade things and can be destroyed by melee attack or by ranged attack. One thing to note is that if you place if you place an arc barrier and the bomb impacts with the arc barrier, the bomb will only explode the moment the arc barrier vanishes. So be careful when you have the arc barrier out and a Cannonbag shoots at you, because if the bomb lands right next to the arc barrier and it disappears, you will die. You can leave the arc barrier and it will not explode, which is neat. The last guard is the Hornet. The Hornet is a flying unit and the only flying unit we have at the moment in the game. It shoots very slow moving projectiles that are similar to the Plasma Sentinel thingies. They have a slight homing effect, so they will try to follow you as good as they can, but they aren't too fast, so you can easily dodge them. You can also grapple at the Hornet if it's in the air to elevate yourself in the air. Also be careful not to die when you do this. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the Wasteland.